Okay, so picture this. You step inside. Well, it feels like a bustling city, right? But it's not. It's this colossal spacecraft. Gleaming metal, corridors stretching out.
Like a city floating in space.
Mm-hmm.
And it's huge, multi-hulled, cutting silently through the void.
And it's only 4 days out from Earth, then suddenly, pop, a battered blue police box just materializes inside one of the chambers.
Yeah, it's quite the entrance. A bit disorienting, maybe thrilling. Definitely grabs your attention.
It absolutely does. And that's pretty much the kickoff for our deep dive today.
Exactly. We're jumping into a real classic, Doctor Who, forward to Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
This is the novelization by Terrance Dicks, based on Terrance Dudley's original TV serial.
And our mission really is to unpack this story. There's some wild technology, sure, but also these really complex moral questions.
And a villain whose ego?
Yeah.
Well, it's galactic, isn't it? We want to look at the ambition, the ideas about identity, all of it.
So let's set the scene a bit more. This ship, Urbanka, it's just vast. High ceilings, echoing corridors, lifts, stairways, almost like a maze.
Definitely. And guiding us through is the Doctor. This is his 5th incarnation.
Right, the younger-looking one, fair hair, dressed like an Edwardian cricketer.
That's the one, complete with the celery stick on the lapel. An iconic look.
And he's not alone, is he? He's got his companions.
He does. There's Nyssa, who's this brilliant bioengineer from Tegan. Very elegant, but carrying some heavy stuff, personally.
Then Adric, the young maths whiz from Alzarius. Super smart, but sometimes maybe a bit impulsive. Logic over caution, perhaps.
You could say that. And then there's Tegan Javanka.
Ah, Tegan. The Australian air hostess. Very down-to-earth, very forthright.
And she just wants one thing, doesn't she?
Heathrow. Just get her back to Heathrow Airport. She didn't exactly sign up for all this.
Not at all. So you've got this police box, the TARDIS, dimensionally transcendental, totally out of place.
Right. Appearing in this super high-tech alien control room, you'd think alarms would be blaring.
Well, they sort of are, in their own way. The ship's main computer, they call it control, it detects them instantly.
And those floating metal eye things? The Monopticons?
Yeah, the Monopticons, they're everywhere observing. So it's less panic, more polite but firm interception. They know the TARDIS is there.
Okay, so detection is immediate. What happens then? They get taken somewhere.
Pretty quickly, yeah. The Doctor, Tegan, and Adric are escorted to this very grand throne room. Triple thrones, really ornate.
And that's where they meet the boss.
That's where they meet Monarch, the supreme ruler of Urbanka. And he's quite a sight.
Let's describe him for us.
He's huge. Reptilian, sort of frog-like, thick corrugated green skin, big bulging eyes. A really imposing figure.
Wow, okay. And he's not alone.
No, he's flanked by his 2 ministers, Enlightenment and Persuasion. And initially they look just like him, same amphibian appearance.
So 3 giant frog-like aliens on thrones. Got it. What's Monarch's opening line? Welcome to Urbanka.
Sort of, but with a twist. His first major offer is, well, it's deeply weird. And maybe a bit sinister.
Do tell.
He offers to liberate them from these shortcomings of their bodies. He wants to replicate them as androids. Says it's so much more practical. Calls it achieving perfection.
Replicate them as androids. Wow, okay. That's a big offer. How do they react?
Well, this is interesting. Adric, the logical mathematician. He's immediately kind of fascinated by the idea, sees the potential, the efficiency.
Not the Doctor.
Deeply suspicious. You can just imagine him. He values organic life, freedom. This whole idea probably sets off massive alarm bells. He senses the control aspect, the tyranny, hidden in the generosity.
It really tees up a core question, doesn't it? Like, when does chasing technological perfection cross a line? When does it stop being progress and start eroding what makes us us?
Absolutely. And it's not just talk. Tegan does a few sketches of human clothes, fashion, and Enlightenment and Persuasion, just change. They transform their appearance right there, copying her sketches.
Whoa. Okay, so they're definitely not just frog aliens. They're shapeshifters. Or
androids, advanced androids. That's the reveal. Their appearance can be altered. It sets the stage for the much bigger truth about Urbanka.
Right. So the Doctor starts digging, asking questions, and the truth about the Urbankan population itself comes out. What's the big secret?
It's genuinely mind-blowing. The entire population, all 3 billion of them, they don't live in organic bodies anymore.
3 billion? So what are they?
They exist as consciousnesses stored on tiny silicon chips. And these chips are housed in immortal mechanical bodies. Androids.
The whole population. 3 billion androids run by silicon chips.
Pretty much. It forces you, the listener, to really think about what consciousness even is. Can it exist outside of flesh and blood? Is this the ultimate evolution or something else?
And there's a hierarchy, you mentioned. Not all androids are equal.
Definitely not. It's quite chilling, actually.
Yeah.
You have the superior ones like Monarch, Enlightenment, Persuasion.
Yeah.
They have 3 chips: memory, reason, motor power. They seem to have more autonomy.
Okay.
But then the vast majority, the assisters, sometimes called slaves, they only have a single chip. They're essentially automatons, controlled via wristbands they wear. No real individual will.
So a society built on android bodies with a massive slave class, and Monarch is proud of this.
Immensely. He absolutely despises what he calls flesh time, organic existence. Yeah, like being human or any organic being, with all the messiness, hunger, disease, emotions, what he dismissively calls the soul.
He has contempt for the soul.
Complete contempt. He actually boasts about it. He says he's overthrown the greatest tyranny in the universe, the tyranny of internal and external organs.
Wow. That's quite a statement. It's not just alien thinking, though, is it? It touches on ideas we grapple with. Transhumanism, AI.
Exactly. It's transhumanism taken to its absolute extreme.
Yeah.
The idea that our biology is fundamentally flawed, a prison to escape. Monarch believes true freedom, true perfection, lies in becoming pure machine.
It really pushes you to ask, what do we lose if we shed our biology? Our emotions, empathy, that soul he hates? Are they just bugs or are they essential? What is progress, really?
It's a core theme. And then we meet someone who gives the doctor, and us, more insight.
Bigon.
Bigon. Who's he? He's presented as an Earthling, an Athenian philosopher, apparently rescued by Monarch about 2,500 years ago.
2.5 millennia. So 100 generations, basically. Wow.
Yeah, and Bigon, he's like the ministers and advanced android with the 3 chips. But unlike them, he seems to have kept some free will, some independent thought. Although he says he's constrained, he can't directly act against Monarch.
So he becomes an informant.
A crucial one. Very calm, very philosophical about it all. And he starts revealing Monarch's real agenda.
Which is, because liberating everyone into android bodies already sounds pretty suspect.
Oh, it gets much darker. Bigon reveals Monarch's big lie. Urbanka, his home planet. It wasn't destroyed by some random supernova like he claims. No, it was destroyed by Monarch's own doing. Pollution, stripping the planet bare of minerals. Basically, environmental collapse caused by his regime.
So he's not a wise leader who survived a catastrophe. He caused one.
Exactly. He's a refugee from his own destruction. And that completely reframes his mission regarding Earth.
He's not here to save us, then.
Far from it. He's planning a full-scale invasion. He wants Earth for its raw materials, silicon, carbon. He sees our planet, the Earth's crust itself, as just resources for his android empire.
That's horrifying, reducing a living planet to raw materials.
It's galactic-level strip mining. And those other Earthlings he rescued.
Yeah, you mentioned others besides Bigon.
Right. There's Kikuchi, an Aborigine from way back, maybe 12,000 years ago. Princess Philagra, a Mayan, maybe 8,000 years back. Lin Futu, a Chinese Mandarin about 4,000 years ago.
He collected them across history. Why?
As specimens. But more than that, he converted them into androids, like Bigon, intending for them to be sort of ethnic figureheads, leaders to manage the populations of Earth after he takes over and converts everyone.
So cultural appropriation and enslavement on a planetary scale, that's monstrous.
It is. And his method for clearing the planet first. Even worse.
There's more.
Yeah. Remember the frog-like appearance? Turns out there's a flora chamber on the ship with these actual alien frogs, and they secrete the deadliest poison imaginable.
A poison? What does it do?
It reduces organic matter, any organic matter, to basically a tiny grain of salt, instantly.
Good grief. So that's his plan. Wipe out all life on Earth with this poison.
And then harvest the planet's resources and convert any remaining humans.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Now, why? Is it just resources or is there something bigger driving it?
Oh, it's bigger. Much bigger. Monarch's ambition isn't just galactic. It's divine.
Divine.
He's obsessed with figuring out the origin of the universe. He believes that if he can travel faster than light, truly FTL, he can go back to the moment of the Big Bang.
Okay.
And he believes that when he gets there, back before creation itself, he will find himself.
He thinks he's the creator. He thinks he's God.
He genuinely believes it. That's his ultimate goal, to witness creation and realize he is God. It's cosmic narcissism on an unbelievable scale.
Wow. Okay. So the stakes are literally cosmic, the fate of Earth, and this guy thinks he's God. How does the Doctor even begin to deal with that?
Very carefully. He knows he can't fight Monarch head on. Not yet. So he plays a game.
What kind of game?
He starts feigning admiration, praising Monarch's genius, his vision, his leadership, playing up to that massive ego.
Trying to manipulate the manipulator.
Exactly. Buy time, gather more information, look for weaknesses. It's a dangerous strategy, though.
Especially with Adric initially being kind of impressed by Monarch, right?
Right. Adric is temporarily swayed by Monarch's charisma, by sort of hypnotic confidence and the lure of technological perfection. It shows how easily a powerful, deceptive narrative can take hold, even for someone logical.
Meanwhile, the Doctor's also doing his usual thing, isn't he? Tinkering.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He starts using his sonic screwdriver almost immediately, disabling those monopticons, the floating eyes.
How does he do that?
At one point, he even uses his optician's eyepiece. Remember that? He creates this static field with it, blinding them, blocking their sensors. Classic Doctor ingenuity against surveillance tech.
Love it. And Nyssa gets involved too, doesn't she? She has a clever moment.
She really does. A crucial moment, actually. Doctor gets cornered by some of those single-chip android guards. Things look bad.
And Nyssa?
She thinks incredibly fast. She grabs the sonic screwdriver and a propelling pencil.
A pencil.
Yeah, the graphite lead in the pencil.
Yeah.
It's a conductor, right? She uses it with the sonic to short-circuit the control wristbands the android guards are wearing.
Brilliant. So she basically hacks their control system with office supplies.
Pretty much. It immobilizes them instantly, saves the Doctor. It's a fantastic example of using everyday science under pressure.
While all this is happening, what's Tegan up to? Still trying to get to Heathrow?
Desperately. She's terrified, wants out, and makes a run for the TARDIS. She actually tries to fly it herself.
Does she know how?
Not really. She fiddles with the controls, actually gets the time rotor moving, almost makes it.
But
in her haste, she makes a mistake. She accidentally triggers something that traps the TARDIS within Monarch's ship's own external force field.
oh no. So instead of escaping, she locks the TARDIS to the ship.
Effectively, yes. It can't dematerialize now. It's stuck there.
Yeah.
A relatable mistake born of panic, but now it's another big problem.
Okay, things are getting complicated. The Doctor's playing nice, Nyssa's hacking guards, Tegan's trapped the TARDIS. What about Big Gun's insight? You mentioned a failsafe.
Right, this is clever.
Huh.
Big Gun tells the Doctor about a built-in limitation for the androids. If large groups of them start doing the same coordinated activity, something not directly ordered,
Yeah.
it jams their control circuits. It's a failsafe to prevent them from organizing a mass rebellion against Monarch.
Ah, so collective action is inherently disruptive to their system.
Exactly. So the Doctor, being the Doctor, weaponizes this.
Wow.
He goes to the ship's recreational hall where there are androids programmed for, like, cultural displays, dancing warriors, prancing dragons, that kind of thing. And he initiates a massive, chaotic, riot seems the wrong word.
That performance.
The chaotic performance. A cosmic flash mob, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
He gets them all doing their routine simultaneously, creating this huge, confusing spectacle
In the purposes.
to distract Monarch. And it works perfectly. Monarch is completely baffled by this unscheduled large-scale android activity. It creates the diversion the Doctor needs.
A diversion for what? What's his next move? Knowing the Doctor, probably something risky.
Extremely risky. With Monarch totally distracted by the android dancers, the Doctor decides it's time to get back to the TARDIS, which is still stuck outside the ship.
Outside? How does he plan to get there?
Spacewalk.
A spacewalk. Seriously.
Yep. Grabs the space pack, fastens the safety line, and literally jumps out of the airlock into the vacuum of space.
Wow. Just leaps into the void, aiming for the TARDIS.
Aiming for the TARDIS. And there's this wonderfully absurd, typically Doctor moment.
Yeah.
He needs a tiny bit more propulsion to reach the door.
So what does he do?
He takes out his cricket ball,
His cricket ball in space.
throws it against the hull of Monarch's ship, catches it on the rebound, and uses that tiny bit of momentum to push himself the last few feet to the TARDIS door.
That is peak Doctor Who, isn't it? Using a cricket ball for orbital mechanics.
Absolutely perfect. Resourceful, slightly mad, and it works.
Okay, so the Doctor's trying to get back in the TARDIS. What's happening back inside the ship? With Adric.
Adric has a major moment here. Remember how he was slightly tempted by Monarch's offer?
Yeah.
Well, seeing the Doctor risk his life, possibly even thinking the Doctor is dead out there in space, something snaps. His loyalty completely takes over.
What does he do?
He confronts enlightenment and persuasion. And in this fit of rage and grief, really, he attacks them. He manages to smash their control circuits, destroying them both.
Wow, so he physically destroys Monarch's top ministers.
Yeah, leaves them as just heaps of scrap metal. It's a powerful moment showing where his loyalties truly lie when things get serious. It's his redemption, in a way.
Definitely. Okay, so the ministers are down, the doctors reach the TARDIS. What about Monarch himself? There's still the big guy. And that poison.
Right. And here comes the final massive twist about Monarch, the biggest irony of all.
Go on.
Remember how he despised flesh time, organic bodies, how he preached the perfection of the android form?
Yeah, constantly.
Turns out, he wasn't fully android himself.
What? He was still organic.
He was still, as he put it, in flesh time. He'd found some artificial way to prolong his own organic life, keep his original body going, but he never made the leap himself. He kept it secret from everyone.
The ultimate hypocrite. He condemns organic life while secretly clinging to it.
The absolute height of hubris, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's his downfall.
Yeah.
Because that deadly poison he was planning to use on Earth.
It only affects organic matter.
Exactly. It wouldn't harm his android subjects, but it would harm him. His own ultimate weapon was useless against his followers, but lethal to himself.
Incredible. So how does it happen, the final confrontation?
It's quite sudden. Adric, in the heat of the moment, seeing Monarch, probably remembering the doctor, just reacts. He grabs that flask of poison.
The one from the Flora chamber.
Yeah. And he just hurls it at Monarch.
Does it hit him?
It shatters at his feet, splashing the liquid onto him. And just like Big unwarned,
He starts shrinking.
he dwindles rapidly, shrinks down right before their eyes into this tiny, harmless green blob, no bigger than one of those frogs from the Flora chamber.
Wow. From God complex ruler to a little green blob.
Yep. The doctor arrives back just then, sees the blob, and simply pops his space helmet over it, traps it, rendered completely inert. An incredibly ignominious end for someone with such vast ambitions.
A fitting end, maybe. So Monarch is defeated. What about the others? Vagon and the rescued Earthlings.
That leads to a really quite poignant final decision for them. Bigon, Linfutu, Kikuchi, Princess Villagra.
The doctor offers to take them back to Earth, presumably, back to their own times.
He does, but they refuse.
They don't want to go home.
They decide.
Yeah.
They can't. Their
Yeah.
place isn't there anymore. They've been androids for centuries, millennia even. Earth has moved on, and more importantly, they've changed too fundamentally. Their form of life is different now.
So what will they do?
They choose to take Monarch's massive ship and travel on together. Seek out a new planet, somewhere uninhabited, where maybe their unique form of existence, this android consciousness, can continue and find its own path.
That's quite a mature and thoughtful choice, actually, accepting who they are now.
It really is a powerful statement about adaptation, identity, and finding a future, even when the past is closed off.
So, with that resolved, the main crew can finally leave.
Yes, the Doctor, Tegan, Adric, and Nyssa board the TARDIS. The force field is presumably down now Monarch is gone, and they set course, finally, for Heathrow.
Huh. Tegan must be thrilled.
Probably relieved, at least. But it's clear this whole encounter has been profound. It's changed how they all think about life, consciousness, technology, the future.
Absolutely. So wrapping this deep dive up, Forward to Doomsday is much more than just a cool sci-fi romp, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. It's a really rich exploration of what it means to be alive, what progress really means. Does overcoming our physical limits, like Monarch wanted, truly free us?
Or does it maybe risk losing the very things, emotions, empathy, that soul, that actually define our humanity?
Exactly. The story seems to suggest that maybe true progress isn't about abolishing our nature, but understanding it, maybe even celebrating its complexities.
And that the biggest tyrannies aren't always external. Sometimes they're the ones we build ourselves, through arrogance, through believing we have all the answers, like Monarch did.
Yeah, that self-deception can be the most dangerous thing. This deep dive really hammers home that even with incredible technology, the greatest threats can still come from within, from unchecked ambition, from forgetting what truly matters.
It leaves us with a pretty important question to chew on, doesn't it, for you listening?
Definitely. As we keep pushing forward, developing new technologies, seeking knowledge, how do we make sure we don't accidentally, abolish the essence of what makes us human in the process?
How do we balance progress with preserving our humanity? A question worth pondering.